Hi, so I am kind of just making this video because I have nowhere else to put my thoughts, and I tried to do a Reddit post, but for some reason it didn't work. I don't know. I've never used the platform before, so I don't really know how that goes. It just said that it was taken down for a moderation reason. I really don't know. I really don't care. I just wanted somewhere to express what I'm feeling, and I'm gonna post it for just the heck of it. And the quality is pretty bad because I'm on my laptop, and I don't really care. Um, as an introduction, my name is Jasmine. I live on a rock because I am currently in vet school. However, I cannot leave the island because I have no one to take care of. Where's she at? This thing and that thing. So yeah, I'm pretty much here alone. All of my friends went back home, which is fine. I brought her here, and that's pretty much my fault. And yeah. So I am currently reading House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. And I finished Crescent City 1 like 2 days ago on Tuesday, and today's Thursday. I loved Crescent City 1. The first 100 and something pages, it was really hard to get into because I felt like it just kind of, like everyone says, it dumps so much information on you. And honestly, I still don't really understand any of that information. I would need to watch a video on that, and I just haven't got around to it. However, I still really enjoyed the story. Love the ending. She always does amazing. Very action-packed. Plot twist, or not really a plot twist, just a reveal of I just wasn't expecting it. However, I'm reading this book, and I just feel like it falls kind of flat so far. I mean, I'm not that far into it. I'm only on chapter 20, and I just feel like I haven't learned much about it. Also, I'm doing this because obviously, I'm here by myself. I have no one to talk to, and I'm an introvert, so I'm in my breeding ground with no one being here. I've barely left the apartment. So no one else in my life also reads. There is no one for me to talk about this with who understands what I'm feeling. They all think reading is kind of dumb, which, whatever, that's their opinion, and nothing I do and say and recommend would change that. But going back to this, I just feel like I've only learned about 4 to 5 things so far in the 200 pages that I'm in. I just also feel as if the two main characters, their relationship hasn't really developed any further. I understand that they are trying to take a step back and really get to know each other without, the outside forces coming into that. However, to me, it feels like they are friends with benefits, or trying to be friends with benefits. Based off their dialogue and what's going on in their head, I understand that they do really like each other. I mean, that's a given, but it just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. So I just have very, very mixed feelings about this book, and I am still going to continue it, but it's really just kind of what's the word for it? It's just dragging out. I typically am a pretty quick reader, and especially since I have nothing else to do, I'm really struggling through this first half of the book. Also, the change in point of views. That's, kind of normal, I guess, with her books. It was like that in the Throne of Glass and series, and I guess kind of with Ekatar. But I just, there was a scene where they found something unexpected, and then all of a sudden it goes to a whole nother point of view that I feel like it wasn't really moving the story along at all. I feel like it was something that could have been, okay, I feel like it was something that could have been mentioned later. I don't know. It just didn't feel beneficial at all. And then all of a sudden we go back. It was like literally 2 paragraphs of this other point of view, and then the next chapter we're back to what they just found. It felt very useless. It felt unnecessary, and I don't know. I feel like that's how it is with a lot of the books so far. I do understand, like, getting all the normal mundane things that they are wanting because they're wanting to have that normal life, but a lot of the things just feel very unnecessary at this point. Okay, that's enough with this. I'm still going to continue it because I don't have my library here. All I have is, like, the 5 books that I brought, and this is one of them. And also, I just know that her last, like, 200 to 100 pages, they always just hit so hard. So that's just kind of what I'm hoping for. The next book that I am reading is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Obviously, this is a huge book talk book. I bought this before I came to the island again for my 2nd semester, I believe. Yeah. So last summer. And I feel like it's just a ripoff of the Hunger Games. I'm only about halfway through. Let's see where I am. No. I'm on chapter 23. That's as far as I've gotten, which is about pretty close to the halfway point. Again, I know that things kind of just started, and they are about to hit their first trial, but I feel like nothing has also happened in this book so far either. And mainly that's just kind of because the trials and them going through something that's pretty common in these fantasy books, especially after the Hunger Games got so big, or at least that's just my past knowledge on books so far. I don't really remember anything before that, really. I'm sure that there was, but it's just become more common nowadays. And I just feel like I can kind of predict everything that's kind of happening in this book so far. I'm not really invested in these main characters either. Same with House of Sky and Breath, which is really, really sad. I was expecting to really enjoy this book, and I still am. I'm kind of here for just the vibes now for both of these books. But there's nothing that's drawing me towards Kai or Peyton, because I feel like I just still don't know about them enough. Like, we get the glimpses of, like, their past, but so far I don't feel like their desire enough to do the things, and like that's the reasoning behind the things that they are doing now. A lot of the things in this book so far just kind of feel repetitive. I don't really have anything else really to say about this. Also, I really hate love triangles. It's really not a thing for me. That is another reason why this book has turned me off. So hopefully we kind of resolve that pretty quickly. It's just, I don't know. Anytime a love triangle comes into play, it just gives me the ick. I really don't like it. Okay, yeah, that's it. Have a good one. I really don't expect anyone to watch this video, but yeah, this was fun. I finally got to talk to someone or something about what I've been thinking about, about something that has been consuming my thoughts the past 2 days. That's about it. Bye.